Previously on Agora.
The mist is still there, but it's almost like a morning mist now. And ahead of you, do you believe it's the Kaj Madra Oasis?
Whatever's guarding that city is far too powerful for us.
This magic user destroys my kingdom, all because she lives in a poxy desert.
What are we waiting for? Let's attack her.
Yes. I see a circle, an underground circle.
Yes, we go through.
But remembering what's on the other side, we should do so carefully.
Weapons at the ready.
Agora Podcast, an original roleplay using Dungeons & Dragons 5th edition. Player characters and Dungeon Master interact online using Roll20 and Skype. Dungeon Master and podcast editor John Paget. Player characters played by Dan, Ben, Finn, Terry, Rob, and Paul.
So you know where you are? Do you remember what happened?
We got the dimensional ink and we just arrived back and there were some gobos, weren't there?
Essentially, yes. But does your character remember what happened? That's the question. Everybody roll a wisdom saving throw.
Uh-oh.
I was quite pleased with that roll.
That's good.
Yeah.
Does anyone want to roll for lice?
He's probably got an awesome plus on wisdom, hasn't he? Though I don't know what it is.
Should be okay. I can do it, but
Well, here's the D20.
I still did.
Okay, Lice is completely out of this.
lice isn't responding. There are two hobgoblins fixing the bridge, and you can see two others lamely guarding, looking around.
What kind of shape is the bridge in?
It looks like it's 3/4 built. You think it's probably crossable.
I think I will just step to a clearing in the stones and shoot the closest one.
This hasn't started yet, so this is a surprise attack, which gives you advantage. Yeah, it just clangs off his armor. He looks up from his hammering. Okay.
I make the cross and say, "Hola, is this bridge mending being authorized?"
I'm pretty sure the Hector just changed characters there.
I did, didn't I?
Hola was something that quite a different character.
That was a few rolls ago.
Yeah. I always find Hector's voice like a strong cup of coffee in a cold shower.
Simultaneous.
Yes. They both look up. One of them's just been hit by this arrow. There is shock in their faces. Now it's initiative. Yes, roll. Pavel, it's over to you.
We need to get across that bridge, don't we? I'll make a dash for it.
Mm-hmm.
I'll use my dash action.
There are footholds in there. I think an acrobatics check to get across this bridge.
What?
Yeah, you're fine. Yeah. So you bounce up and down in the right places.
Then I shall swipe at you! Swipe at him! Away! I think I miss.
Yes, you sounded heroic. But no, that's not good. Oryx, you're next.
Could I use my dash to get here? Because that'd probably be like around 60 feet to get here, right?
Then what's your next move, Oryx?
Could I do a melee cantrip from there?
You are doing a shocking grasp, and you are doing 12 damage. It's almost the opposite of one of those showy priests in Southern America. You just slap your hand on his head and he falls down dead.
I feel like that's the one sort of touch they're not supposed to do.
Yeah. It's their turn. The hobgoblin here gets out a horn, blows it, starts shouting, and then makes a run to here, giving him half cover. He will then fire an arrow at Oryx, disappearing into the void. This one here, he will attempt to push you, Pebble.
Right, acrobatics it is. Here we go.
Okay.
I got a 19.
You see it coming. This one will jump in as well, but he will attack you. 12. That's a miss, isn't it?
That's right.
So, Pat.
I could basically make him a crossbow shooter.
Yeah, that sounds good.
Let's do that.
6 points. Nice. Lice, I'm going to keep out of this for now. No more.
Use up part of my dash and then as a bonus action, unarmed strike.
Yeah.
And miss him again.
Hector.
That's a good idea.
Wow.
Am I the only one who had to take a dexterity check to cross the bridge, by the way?
Oh my goodness, thank you, yes. Yes, everyone who's crossed that bridge, make a dexterity check. It'll be an
Sorry, team.
acrobatics check, which might give you a bit more of a bonus. Hector, you skip over that bridge. You're all over the bridge, that's fine.
Excellent rolls all round.
Yes.
If any had fallen off, I'd have felt quite responsible.
So you would have been.
Pebble, another hobgoblin's joined, but also your comrades are with you.
I want to get really in their face, and then I would like to activate my girdle.
So you run around like a little shrimp of a man, and then you just... Oh, wonderful. You see, they can adjust their bodies to fit onto the ledge because they would have lost their balance. So acrobatics checks for them.
This could be a Pebble signature move.
I do love it. And the second one. Oh, oh wow.
One of them's completely stuffed.
Do you want to describe it? That's wonderful.
Before he realised what's happening, he's sort of slipping backwards, and then he's off the edge.
Yes. In a cartoon moment, he suddenly realises that there's nothing underneath him and falls down. Meanwhile, I think we'll probably aim for Oryx again. They're just using you as a target at the moment. But you're not very good at their combat.
No.
But this round, out of this hut,
Oh, 3 more.
and you hear him growl something to the other two, who seem to be emboldened in some way. He will then shoot at Hector. 18 on you, Hector, so 8 damage. Pat, it's his turn.
Are there stones?
There are statues, so you can hide behind things if you want to.
Yeah, I think he'll do that. Pop out, take a shot, and then pop back behind. Oh,
Oh yes, who are you aiming at?
this one.
Yeah, looks badly hurt. Lyce will have recovered enough, and the first thing he sees is a wounded Pat. So he'll say, "Oh, brother!" And he'll go over here and he'll heal Pat back to full. Nomo.
How high up did these walls?
There'd be more structural, so there'd be about 5 to 10.
I'm gonna hop up there. I can take a shot.
Yes, you can, you limber monk you. Go on.
I don't know if I can see this guy though.
I will give him an AC +2, which means his AC is 20.
Oh, almost.
Oh. Hector.
I step forward here, hex that guy, and I shall smite him.
Oh yeah.
Hector, you might want to move.
I'll kind of turn around, take 1 step back at it, and I can take any more. Yeah.
Okay, he's dead.
Was it the step back that killed him?
It was that dramatic step back that did him in. Heart attack. Pebble. So you have some new opponents. You're still girthed.
Yeah. I'm gonna rush this guy.
Let's do your athletics against his acrobatics.
Okay, cool.
I think that
Okay.
seems fair.
Here goes nothing. Oh, that's quite good. Oh, even Stevens.
Which means that your attack is successful, I think.
Oh, great.
I'll give you some options. Do you want him to ricochet off the actual wall? Do you want him to go over the wall? What are you trying to do?
I'd like him to ricochet off the wall and fall over. I think that'd be most useful for me. Because
Yep.
then I get sneak attacks when he next does anything.
Yeah, okay, yeah. So he hits against there and goes prone. I'll give you 1d4 damage to him.
Oh.
Okay. Hobgoblins then. Behind this wall, this hobgoblin reappears with another one.
Oh my god!
Attracting Uncan him.
And that's as far as they can go, so that's their turn.
This feels like a say hello to my little friend moment. As a reaction, can I shout something out loud?
As you didn't take a major attack, yeah.
Okay, what I'd like to shout out loud is, "Oh my god!"
Okay, Nomo, you hear that? You're not sure why he's saying that, but everyone hears that. These two here are both attacking you, Pebble. 19 hits, doesn't it?
Easily, in fact.
17 and 14.
They all hit.
Oh my goodness, okay. Damage-wise, they do 6, 6 and 12, so 24 damage. But this one has a particular skill. which means he can roll an extra 2d6 damage once per round. So he rolls that and does an extra 8 damage to you.
Well, I'll just change the 12 into a 6 then.
Okay, yep, so 6, 6, and another 6, and then that 8 damage just there.
Got it.
And this one here gets up, whilst keeping an eye on you. He's still going to aim at Oryx. Because he doesn't like... This one he obviously has a thing about magic users. 9 damage. He couldn't have done any more, that was a good hit.
I'm at 1 health, don't worry.
Don't worry, that's fine.
Now Oryx is mad.
Yeah.
Can I dash again?
If you want to.
Like as my action? Or like as close as I can get to the cannon?
It's up to you how you do it. If you go around people, don't forget they may be able to attack you.
Just walk over.
I thought of that myself, okay?
Okay.
And then... Oh, the cannon's pointing at me.
It is.
Okay, well, too late. I'm already done. I'll shoot a fire bolt at the cannon to light it on fire. I'm not trying to do damage. I'm just trying to set it on fire.
I love that. I'm not trying to do damage. I'm just trying to set it on fire. Quote.
Yeah.
Arsonist's defense.
Yeah. It's as it looks there, so it has wooden bits to it, but the cannon itself is made of metal.
But if I hit it, wouldn't it like set off the gunpowder anyways?
Tell me where you try to set it on fire.
In between the wheels and the cannon.
The wheels in the cannon. Okay. 1d10 fire damage, so it'll take that. I'm going to go into full lice mode. He's discombobulated by the whole thing. He goes, "I'll carry you, Pat!" And he says, "Get on my back!" And he grabs Pat and tries to start getting him across. So he will roll a dexterity check. He doesn't know what the hell's going on, but he's doing his job well. That's him. Momo.
I will use a key point, do Step of the Wind and leap to the top of this building. Take in what I can see, and now that I see some people with a cannon, I'll say, "Up here!" and I'll fire a shot at this guy.
Okay. You hear a gasp, an audible gasp, as it sticks through his arm. And then Hector.
I'll just attack the one
That'll
above
hit
you.
extra.
Dash.
Oh ho ho. Rapier. You were in two minds. It's that sort of classic footballing thing as well, where you start thinking of doing it to one, you do it to the other, and in between you forget that your sword's in your hand and you let it go and clang.
Is it a cross or is it a shot?
Yes. So currently your rapier's on the ground.
Ah.
Pebble.
I will have a swing at this one just above me, just here.
Okay.
Look at that.
18 is exactly what you needed to do. 16 takes him out with the sneak attack as well. Yeah, perfect. Perfect. Slam into the wall, dead.
Hooked up!
Oryx.
I'm still alive. Okay. I'm gonna fireball these guys.
24 will hit. So 11 damage. Kills them both.
Does the cannon blow up?
No, it does not. 2 corpses next to it.
Can I run over the cannon?
Yep, you hop over, not a problem. Their turn. This one will attack Hector. Great sword. Not so great. This one here then will drop his crossbow. Use his weapon. 10, 11, 12, 13. Does 13 hit you, Pebble?
Ooh, damn it. You know what? I think it does.
So he does 2 damage to you. And then he'll manage to use his extra 2d6 as well. So he does an extra 11 damage to you.
Oh, gosh. Well, it's good. Luckily I can half that.
Yes, yes you can.
That's the only thing that's keeping me alive.
Wow. Pat's turn. Whilst Lice is carrying Pat across, is there anything Pat wants to do?
Yeah, maybe he'll try firing from lice back.
Come on! Okay, yeah, disadvantage on your attack.
Alright, so use his hand crossbow.
Oh no! Poor Lice.
Sorry. I'll just nimbly leap down, like scamper down and attack him. Do I need to do an acrobatics check? I'm not
Do
used
for
to this
that,
stuff.
yeah. Oh, beautiful. If they were judges, they'd give you good marks.
I'll put my bow away, do a roll, and come up behind him, and then hit him.
Momo Legolas. Yeah.
Oh, actually, I'll pull my spear out, hit him with that. Oh. It was all so good up until I pulled my spear.
Oh. This is what happened to Hector. If you take your eye off the target for just a second. Oh no.
Would you please all put it together?
No, what went wrong?
I wasn't holding onto the spear properly, and I just sort of, when I stabbed with it, I just let it go, and it flew out of my hands.
Where?
Past it.
Where'd it go? Not towards Hector, I'm guessing.
I haven't got a weapon. Just like I'm making an attempt to grab it.
Yeah, do it. So this would be a sleight of hand check. Let's say DC 15. Oh, yes! Brilliant. It's like you meant to do it. Nomo goes
Like
for
a
this
tag team.
fake attack. The weapon goes
I'll
to
say
you.
Here.
Because of that, I'm gonna give you an advantage because its body was positioned towards Nomo. It did not see this coming. You're flanking him.
Is it my go?
Yes.
I still have a attacks left.
Oh, go on then. So 15. Very nice. He's taking it. Still standing. Still looking strong.
Okay.
Did I have advantage?
Yeah, I'm giving you advantage because of that classy move between you and Nomo.
My advantage was a critical.
No way.
So that's 16 plus 3, and does that include your sneak, yeah?
Yes, that's
Oh, awesome. Remarkably, he is still standing, but looking really, really flustered. Sort of, saliva coming out the side of his mouth, wide eyes as he looks between you and Nomo.
I wink at Nomo.
I wink back.
Oh, beautiful moment. Pavel.
Took this! I say, and I swipe at him. And I did 23 damage.
Hold on. Which one are you attacking?
That hits, it hits. The one that everyone's just hit, the boss.
Oh, good move. His AC is 17. His friend's AC is 18. So good decision there. It'd be such a shame to lose that. How do you do it?
I swing my gigantic belly towards him, putting him off balance. And while he tries to regain his footing, I put a rapier into his eye.
Nice. From things going quite bad, we've turned it around, guys.
Glorious. This one remains, but before we see his fate, let's go to his pattern lice. You bastard! He said, go on.
Well, if you weren't running around so much like an ass, maybe I would have been able to have a smoother shot.
An ass! He throws you off his shoulders. I'll show you. And
Show me what?
oh, he doesn't have a bloody weapon, does he? No, hit him! Try again.
Okay, duck this time. Oh.
Better! And you finish him off.
See? Told you.
So that's everyone done. But with one extra thing. In that moment of stillness, there's a sound. I just want to see what happens. I'm curious to know what happened.
I turned towards Pavel suspiciously.
Sorry!
I'm happy I didn't make it all the way.
60-foot cone.
Oh.
Whoa, my god.
I think Lice is just out of range. Wow. So in the quiet, suddenly all this glass just comes out shattering all over the place, embedding many of the corpses in that area. That sound echoes for a bit, and then all is silence.
Yeah, I could probably do a mass sort of heal. Step in front of my shield, gentlemen. Let Pelor heal you. Feel the warmth flow over you. And take what nourishing health stuff you can get.
That sounds really sweetie.
It does, doesn't it? Make sure to rub it into your face. It's good for your skin.
How much stuff?
About a pint.
Is that per person?
Oh yeah. And then just split 30 amongst yourselves.
So what's the plan?
I don't know. I'm knackered. I need to rest. I think.
Is there anything to explore here? Are there huts or dead goblins that might have stuff on them? Or
There's some boiled sweets in the hut over there.
Should we search these bodies then? I'm not gonna search. I'm gonna. have a tentative sip of my special drink.
Okay, it tentatively wakes you up in a alcoholic splurge.
Lovely.
Ugh.
And the captain.
His armor is in good condition, chainmail. He also has a great axe.
Okay, does anybody need chainmail or a great axe?
I'm armored to the tits.
What about the rest of your body?
No, just the tits.
It's an armored bra.
I'll just throw the armor and the great axe in the bag of holding then.
You can do that, yeah. It just seems to swish into a certain compartment just for armor.
Can we all jump in there?
You think you could? It would be a bit of a squeeze. That the opening isn't large. Yeah, imagine a satchel you would wear around your shoulder. It's that sort of bag. Lice, Unte's not with you.
Ooh! Where's Unte?
I thought she left us days ago.
Yeah.
I thought she was dead.
Was it not a doppelganger or something?
I thought the doppelganger died.
Doppelganger?
No, there was somebody pretending to be Entei.
It was kissing Pebble.
Oh, that fairy thing in the forest.
Oh
I
yes.
thought that was Nomo.
I wasn't kissed by Nomo.
Do you have a thing for Ante, Pebble?
No. I don't know. Not sure.
Oh, where's she gone?
Does your wife know?
I don't have a wife.
You ate her. Look at the size of you. Should we be concerned of Entei or not? I don't know.
I thought Ante was just an imaginary friend of yours anyway.
Maybe she never existed.
Well, she existed, but she went off to do her own thing. But...
Oh, someone's not telling the whole story.
Who killed Ante?
It's turned into a murder mystery. I feel uneasy.
We should keep an eye out and make sure nobody else disappears.
What time of day is it?
We're underground.
Maybe Hector being an underground type.
Do I know what time of day it is?
Yeah.
He's pissed half the time, isn't it?
Okay, Hector, do an intelligence check. No, you don't.
Ooh.
I think it's coming up to tea time. In fact, I think it's time to have a drink and a rest at this point. My underdog clock says it's tea time.
We could have a short rest.
Good idea.
I still don't really realize why we went to the Fey Wilds in the first place.
A little drink and a sleep would be good for all of us. Maybe until we'll return.
If you drink enough of your stuff, Lord Hayes will return.
Bard, play us some melancholic yet soothing sleepy music. Let us drink some of this.
But our whole mission is to take the slaves back, and then we chased the lion creature underground. Then we went to the Fey Wilds. Now we're back, but now we can't get back because the key is in the Fey Wilds.
Are you in love with Lord Hayes, Oryx?
No, it's just that we're probably like, what's the point of doing all this? I think we have to go back to the Fey Wilds to get the key back.
No, we don't. We're on a new mission. Now we've discovered the source of the dark. Now we have to try and stop it from happening, I think. We've got to attack that magic bitch.
I'm with Oryx. I think Hayes is our #1 priority.
Oh, shut up.
And now we've lost Unte, so maybe that's got to be a priority.
I think we must discuss this at length over drinks and then sleep on it.
I'd sleep on Entei.
We'd have to find her first,
I've got a hair in my pocket.
and you don't know what to do with it.
No, we need to find this magic bitch and kill her.
Lies, your head hurts when you think about this information. Give me an intelligence check.
God, my head. My head is hurting so much. I cannot think. Ugh.
You do somehow remember that she's affecting something to do with the desert, but your fog is stopping you realizing what the Leokara has actually done.
Oh. How many of those bloody sticks did I smoke?
Those of a elven nature recognize this fog of lice.
Fog of lice.
The fog of lights. Oh no.
You have an inkling that lice has suffered a memory loss.
I offer lice some of my drink.
Yes, I don't feel quite up to the challenge. Yes, good idea, Hector. I'll suck your drink.
Hector, what do you imagine it to do for Lice?
I'm quite curious to find out.
Okay.
Have a good swig, my friend.
Lice,
Will
what do you think this will do for you?
Try and bring me back to my senses.
Okay.
Nothing like a good spirit to warm you up and get the old blood pumping again.
Very nice. Do an insight check.
Insight, wisdom. Mwah! Boring.
Okay. It feels good. It certainly brightens your senses.
Have I recouped any memory?
Only that you are certain the Liakara has something to do with the Fey Wilds.
Well, you guys know about the Liakara. Come on, we should be sort of doing something about it.
Well, what do you think of this drink, anyway?
Bit sweet for my taste, but
Would anyone else like some before we settle down for the night?
I'll have a swig. But we're not settling down for the night, are we?
I pass it across.
it's tea
I don't
time.
even know what time it is yet.
Well, no, it's coming up to evening, kind of second drinks before bedtime now.
My God, am I going mad?
Nomo, yes, by all means. What are you thinking this will do for you?
I'm gonna wash my face in the stream.
You feel happy, smarter?
Yeah, love that.
You go smarter.
Alright, give me an insight check.
Oh,
Any questions on your mind, Nomo?
I'm trying to remember how we got down here and what's the way back out.
You suddenly remember the way you got down here. In fact, you remember in vivid detail the entire journey, past the slimes, past the oozes,
manticores.
and the manticores, and the upwards, downwards waterfalls into the desert. In fact, the whole journey sort of comes back to you.
And I just think back all that way in that time, and it would be hard to get back to the desert, but there's got to be some other way other than going back. I'm just pondering that.
Mm-hmm. Yes, I mean, for you it feels like 5 minutes, but to everyone else you just took a sip.
I think that weird bloke in the HQ, there must be an entrance to the surface from there. And then we'd have to go back to where we fought those camels and take those slaves to Lord Hayes if we go the Lord Hayes route. Or we should just
Actually can't
forget
do
Hayes
that.
and go and get the Liakara.
What are we gonna do after that? Like,
Become
let's-
rich and famous.
But after we kill her, then how are we gonna get back to Hayes?
Oh, forget Hayes.
But we're gonna end up like this again.
I put my arm around Oryx and offer him a drink as well.
Why is there a bloody cannon pointing at me? Where did that come from? I don't remember that. Yes, all right. And so, shall we rest out here or rest in the HQ?
Well, we should probably check out the HQ, just even to make sure that it hasn't been repopulated, which it probably has.
What's the HQ that you're talking about?
Look, follow the stream to the left, and there's
Yeah.
2 doors in the cliff face.
Yeah. Okay.
Yes.
Let's head to one of those doors then.
So let's just go into the headquarters and pay our respects to the weird fellow and the big baby, and ask him about going to the surface.
I try really hard to sleep.
Not now, Hector. Come on, let's go. Let's see
Can I
back
make a
here.
sleep roll?
Shouldn't you have to roll for that?
If you want, make a survival check for a sleep roll.
We'll just drag him into the headquarters.
You're
What
not
does that
fooling
mean?
anyone, Hector. It's Yeah.
Quite pathetic. Hector, get your fat ass up and let's go. Come on.
Let's go.
I forgot which door it was though. I can just poke my head in and find out which one.
yeah, you've used both of them. The latrine is the bottom one.
Oh, let's not go there. Oh, but that was the quickest way. That would be the quickest way to the weird fella.
Well, remember, Lex, your memory is good from that time.
I think your podcast helped.
Yes.
Yes, all right. Hold your breath, everyone, and don't not light a match. Oryx, behave yourself. No naked flames whatsoever. Yeah, so we'll just hold our breaths, walk straight through. Hopefully, there won't be any more shadow rats.
The dust seems to have settled in the Shadow Rat room, and you can wander through. You can hear some noises from other rooms. You don't think it's deserted. But yes, you come to a room. An old, bearded, discoloured, small hobgoblin who appears to be doing a bit of knitting in a corner. in a chair. In a crib, there's a large bearded fellow.
In a crib.
Yep.
What was his name again?
Rate.
Rate, that's right.
As soon as you come in, he jumps out of the crib. Oh, right. They're back, boss. They're back. Oh, that wasn't long. Well, did you give it to the captain?
We gave the gong to the captain, yes. Oh, good. A lot's transpired since then. I look at the maypole lovingly.
The maypole looks pretty smart with its different coloured tassels. Well, what does he want now?
He's ordered us to go to the surface for a raid. I think we should go. But we don't know which way the surface is. I was wondering if you could help us.
He sighs. Oh dear, you are in a strange position. Well, let me think. Which way would you go?
Up.
I wasn't talking to you. What do you think? I would go to the Durga camp. That's what I do. Aye. There's trains in there. They can go through the mines.
I don't remember you being Welsh.
What?
But through the mines, you say? Okay.
Aye, they got trains.
How do we get there?
Well, and he gets some cloth and starts carving into it with this knife. You go up here, and then you take a left, and you go over the stream and up, and then down here. There you go.
Right.
I go up and take a look at the kind of cloth he's just mutilated.
It appears to have been once a coat.
This was my coat.
What? Right, laughs as he knits.
So this is the best way, is it?
Well, it's the normal way. Do you have permission to go any other way?
Not at all.
No special
But is
permissions?
there another way?
Yeah,
Some of
course.
us have permissions, not all of us.
Well, I need to see some special documentation to use the special way.
But the special documentation we have is only valid for 4 of us. Will this be enough to let us all through?
You need to speak to the captain.
I'll bring in the captain.
He should have signed you off for 6.
He did.
Let me see it then.
I use a minor illusion to make a special document for 6. But I also want it to be really realistic, so when I open it up, it'll make like crinkling noises.
You would be creating a document from something you're not familiar with, so it'll be a document of your own imagination.
I'll tell him about the coat of arms and everything. I was going to do it properly and do like an intelligence test and everything.
I like that. Yeah.
There you go. How's that?
Nope.
Cool. No. Bugger.
You get as far as telling him it's a wolf's head, which might help.
There were a couple of ways, I believe. A couple of secret ways. Which one were you referring to?
There is a particular way through this door here, he points to the big door, which only those of a high command or those with permission can use. You will learn in time, trainee, how to do this.
But we're on a mission. We're on a mission to save the Dar.
Really?
Of good. Yes, we need to help this magic user woman.
You amuse me indeed. This is an inventory. I manage the inventory. I like news, though. That was very interesting.
Yes.
So do you have the document?
Let me get it here. I'll pull out the document from the bag, fold it,
The illusion appears in your hands.
and I'll show it to him.
And what does it look like?
It has a wolf's head
Uh-huh.
on like a shield at the top, and it has the captain's signature.
Okay.
Uh,
What's the captain's name?
No,
Or
it just says captain in cursive.
A squiggle signature.
okay.
And it has a bunch of words that say, I allow this party of 6 to pass through the secret passage place.
Oh, that's brilliant.
And then I'll do a nod.
Okay. Confident nod. Can you do an intelligence check with disadvantage? versus his insight check.
Oh dear.
Can I also do a persuasion check? Because I nodded.
No. Not bad. My goodness.
So like that.
This is very unorthodox. Your captain is clearly...
Drunk. He was absolutely wasted. He was hammered. My God. He had a chicken sticking out of his arse.
Do a deception check
Absolutely.
to seal the deal.
Oh dear. Oh dear. How's that? Oh shit.
When my friend says a chicken sticking out of his arse, he's speaking metaphorically. There wasn't an actual chicken there. That would be very, very silly.
No.
But he was exceedingly drunk.
Right after Lice says that, I say, no, I'm sorry about my friend. He's a bit drunk right now. Just try to ignore him. He was just on a tight schedule, the captain. He just scribbled it up very quickly.
Let me see that piece of paper.
I'm sorry, but you can't touch it.
Why not?
Because it doesn't belong to you.
Is there a torch and a sconce or anything here?
Yeah, there's a torch.
I'll say, here, let me light it up so that you can see it better, and I'll grab the torch and I'll put it into the illusion.
What happens to the illusion?
I'll make it burst into flames and my hands catch on fire. And then,
sorry,
and
sorry.
then I'll act very hurt and make my hands all burnt up with the illusion.
Oh, well, I'm sorry.
That was clumsy.
We'll have to go back now and get another one.
Okay,
You know.
Off you go.
I'm gonna do shocking grasp on him.
No. I'll stop him.
Okay, both of you roll initiative.
Both of who?
Lice and Oryx.
No, if we kill him, we can just go through.
I've got 20. I've got 20. Beat that bitch.
I'm trying to find this.
No, stop. No, don't. Right, Ray, listen, mate. As you probably gathered, we're not who we say we are.
Mm-hmm.
Can we just do this nicely, please? You're a nice bloke. Come on, let's go. Show us the way.
I'll stick my spear towards his back.
No, really?
Well, just to say, yeah, show us the way nicely.
He's a lovely old hobgoblin who knits, and he made us dance around the maypole, and it was all gay and jolly, and it was fun. Now, let's not spoil it. Come on.
Oh, can I make an illusion of a bunch of gold appearing on his table?
Yes, you can.
And I'll make the clink noises too.
No, stay.
Yes, baby, stay. It's okay.
We had a good hour once, you and us.
We did, and I have very fond memories of that hour.
Are you referring to you and Lias?
No, we didn't do that.
Just this very day, they were dancing around a maypole for me. I
your maypole?
presumed you were... So silly of me. And you have a drow in a team as well. Well,
He's a drunk drow. He's quite harmless, really.
Did I detect a note of racism?
only stating the fact. They were here once, they were great once. They disappeared a long time ago.
I'm here now.
And you're
I'm
great.
Now.
Yes, I know, yes.
I haven't disappeared yet. And you're referring to me as a drow in the third person and ignoring me entirely. This is very rude.
We do that to you all the time.
I suggest you apologize.
Pat, play some music, for God's sake.
So we dance around the maypole again?
I'll grab a ribbon.
Me too. Yeah.
It is very sad. You make me very sad.
You make me very sad.
Diblin, now! And then he makes a dart for it.
Oh, God. Ray, it doesn't have to be this way.
I don't really want to kill him.
I'll go and attack him.
No!
Okay, I'll run towards the door.
He does nothing to stop you.
And Ray, he's holding that crossbow, is he?
Nope, Rage is not. He's holding sewing needles.
Huh. Well, okay, I'll make my way towards the door and go, this is folly, don't do it. And I'll try the door.
It opens.
Right, come through, guys.
He will run at Pat with his axe No! And he just slams into you, completely missing you in his fury and emotional anger. Pat.
A
Yes, nice.
thunder wave.
Oh, nice. So he has to make a DC con save. He's a big guy, so +5. So he passes the con save.
The damage is halved and he's not pushed away.
Okay, so he's still there looking furious in front of you, but takes 4 damage.
I will step away.
Okay, he will attempt to gut you like a fish. 13?
Yeah, it is 13.
Wow, so he takes 6 damage. On his turn, he'll go, No! No, Diblin! No! They must go! We cannot help! And that's his turn. Now it is your turn, Hector.
I'll leave up here and I swipe him.
Oh.
You racist swine.
Huh, really?
Wow.
Just skewered him.
Oh.
Wow.
He falls. I'm sorry, Diblin. Okay. And then it's back to the top, Oryx. So a singed door, having taken 10 damage.
Oh, shoot, another firebolt at it.
We opened it.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's open.
It just opened.
Wait, it just opened.
Yeah.
Yeah?
It wasn't locked or anything.
Nope.
Oh. Wait, then Hector, why'd you kill him? I think
Um,
I'll go through the door.
You go through the door, so you follow through. Okay, fine. Yep, no more lice.
I'll heal.
No.
I'll heal Rate.
As
I'll
you,
try and stabilize.
And say, Hector, you fool, what have you done? Follow Oryx and Pebble. Go.
okay.
And I'll heal him.
Okay, we're out of turn now to do things as you feel it. You look across, Diblin is just sobbing on his knees. And
I can heal him.
Master, oh!
I start searching his body.
No,
He's awake, he's conscious.
Hector! I've just healed him.
Stop it! Stop it!
How do I get on?
It tickles!
And I'll be watching
Hector,
Hector
move
if he
away.
doesn't try to attack again.
Okay, do an investigation with disadvantage, Hector. Because you're essentially tickling and as he's wriggling around.
10 hit points.
Fantastic. You find a white ball of wool in one of his pockets. In another pocket you seem to find some sort of strange penny with 2 heads, both hobgoblin heads.
I pointed them both and said, please keep your racist opinions to yourself in future, or I'll tickle you again.
So confused right now.
You and me both, mate. Right, let's just
I
go,
ask
shall we?
you to apologize.
No, take Hector away, will you, please?
As I've told you, we have permission and we are now going to go through the doors.
I will not say a word. Diblin, take me to
You
bed.
just said you wouldn't get to say a word.
I'll
Hector?
shepherd Hector away. Great.
I'll help you. Hector, move now. Come on, let's go.
I'll type a bag of 10 GP and then give it to him. And say sorry.
I thank you. Please apologize to your friend. The rumor, the myth was the drow got so angry they killed each other.
It's probably not far from the truth.
Well, good luck then.
Right, try and recover. Put your feet up. No strenuous activity for 7 days.
One day I will use the maypole again.
You will, yes.
Well, farewell.
That's an Oscar-winning performance. Come on, let's go.
As soon as you go through the door, nice sound effect, someone.
Oh, sorry.
That's perfect. Perfect. The atmosphere changes quite dramatically. This is not a dripping, dribbling cave, or indeed a large area at all. This is far more sophisticated, one might say. Wooden paneling along the certain parts seems to just keep things straight. Even the rock itself just appears to be manicured, maintained. Different doors. And the corridor seems to curve round to the left and also to the right from where you are.
Like a fallopian tube.
Yes.
Right, Hector, which way? To the surface. Come on.
There's left and right. There's not an up or down thing, so even your most heightened drow senses would not be helpful here.
I go left and say, this is this way.
Oh, I'm inclined to believe you because from the Underdark. Okay, let's follow Hector.
Follow Hector.
Up ahead, you can see one of the doors is ajar.
I'll signal everyone to stop and tiptoe up and look in.
I'll just send my weasel in to scout.
Okay, so Nomo, about to go up, stopped by Oryx, and who releases his weasel. Roll a stealth with advantage, Oryx.
Oh, well done.
Okay, the weasel winds his way up to this door, looking in, sees a heavy desk behind which is a hobgoblin, a horned hobgoblin, who is busy stamping with one hand, making a note, and placing it on a pile of parchment on the right hand side. There's some sort of chart on the wall.
Will he see me if the weasel tries to go stealthily up to his desk?
He looks pretty busy. Another stealth. With advantage again, because you're a weasel. Yeah, so you wander up to the desk. What are you doing then? What are you looking for?
I'm gonna bolt up his pant leg.
Really?
I'll make my weasel bite him, like, in the thigh, and, like, will he freak out?
Was anyone way to find out?
Because if he does freak out, I'm gonna rush in there and then do a fire bolt.
Okay, you got it all planned out. Here we go then. So, acrobatics check from the weasel, please.
Because I need a distraction.
Oh, there we go. You don't need to.
Up. Bite. And there's still time to spare if you want to do anything else with that weasel.
I'll make the weasel run out.
Okay. After a successful gnawing of the hobgoblin thigh, at the same time as the weasel exits the door, you hear a sudden sound.
And then I'll step in and shoot a firebolt.
Okay, you guys all see this. The weasel comes out, there's a scream, Oryx just runs in and takes him with this firebolt. Yeah, do it. Yep, with another 7 damage. You hit him, and all the papers on the desk are ignited, and chaos. He hasn't seen who did it as far as you can tell. He's just screaming, and there's a lot of smoke coming from that room.
Poor bloke. Well, I think it's safe to say he's done. And I'll just stand there applauding Oryx. Well done, sir. Well done.
I guess I would be next in line behind him. I'll just shoot an arrow at him.
There's covered in smoke right now, so go ahead, but this is a disadvantage shot.
Okay.
Lick it. Oh, well done. Bloody hell.
In the chaos, you hear a thud, and there's just smoke coming through.
He's about to go home to his wife and kids as well. Day was just finished.
After a hard day's work. Maybe I'll close the door.
You close the door with a bit of a slam. It's all quiet. Smoke's still seeping out from that door, but no one else seems to have been alerted to it.
I'll high-five my weasel.
It does a pretty good job of high-fiving you back.
Right, move on.
Can we just try to, just for once, tiptoe through quietly? Like this, tiptoe like this.
It's more fun the other way, though.
As you go further down, there's 1 or 2 other doors. They appear to be closed, but a bit further up, you hear a trickle of water coming from the left-hand side of the corridor, just around the corner. And you hear what appears to be sort of low grunting of what you've come to be accustomed to as a hobgoblin.
Oryx, have you got this one as well?
Whilst this is going on, I'll just keep listening at the door that the smoke's coming underneath from.
Sure.
Poor guy.
Rough day at the office for that guy.
It was, wasn't it? Bloody hell.
Would I be able to make myself look like a hobgoblin, or like at least a deformed hobgoblin?
I think you can. Yeah, it's up to them to see through it. So yes, you've made yourself into a different humanoid, this one being a hobgoblin.
I'll try to make myself look like the hobgoblin in Blast Room.
Okay. Well, with horns as well?
Yeah.
Okay. You wander on into that area? Are you being stealthy or just wandering on in?
I'll walk casually.
You come across, and it appears to be like a small spring of a waterfall coming out of the wall. 2 hobgoblins with clay mugs seem to be talking to each other at this point. One looks over and nods at you and grunts something in hobgoblin as far as you can tell.
I just nod back. I'll like walk up to them like friendly. I don't really know hobgoblinish or whatever it is.
Hey, Nods.
I'll just nod and I'll like smile and nod. Before I do the shocking grasp, I'll take the weasel, pocket it, and throw it at the other guy's face.
Man, okay. So they're suddenly surprised that it would appear out of his armor. This weasel appears, biting him.
And almost at the same moment, I'll do a shocking grasp on the guy that I didn't throw the weasels on neck.
Sure, do a shocking grasp. Yep, you shock him. There's a scream, and he shouts up. And the one on the weasel, pretty much he cannot miss.
For the area of the eyeballs.
Sure. 1d4 damage. But yeah, you missed the eyeball. He automatically goes back as a reaction.
You got his nose.
Yeah. Some screaming. They are utterly surprised. Roll initiative.
Everyone.
Are we all sort of in there, are we?
If you want to be involved, you just heard this yelling. The one you shocked, his jar of water's smashed on the floor. Looks upset. The other one just had a hurt nose, and they're looking shocked and appalled at you.
So he's a little ways up the hallway. I don't know if I can run to within bow shot.
Yeah.
I won't know who to aim for, so I'll just pick one of them.
Yeah.
Random.
Sure.
Nice.
Oh.
Oh no. I think you hit the weasel, who just dies in your arms, Oryx.
Sorry. You all look like hobgoblins. How am I supposed to know?
I'll throw the dead weasel at Nova.
As a reaction, I'll allow that. So yes, this weasel, this dead weasel with an arrow is thrown at you.
I'll grab it out of midair.
I'll give him a scowl.
Hector.
Is anyone next to them close enough so I can sneak attack?
Certainly, Oryx is right on them.
Okay, I shall scoot over and do so.
Okay. You all saw Oryx go in, so you're familiar with how he looks. But as it was around the corner, I want you to make a quick perception check. Not a problem. Yeah, you know exactly who Oryx is. He's the one looking angrily at at Nomo. So yeah.
But the others are just confused.
Yes.
I'll hit the most confused one.
Most confused. One who just hit with a weasel, then saw the weasel get killed by someone else. And that's 6 damage. Nice. So he's taken 7, and the other one's taken 5 from the shocking grasp. Next is Pat.
I'll fire a crossbow bolt, I guess.
These don't have armor, because this is an office.
Nice.
So...
Damn accountants.
Make a perception check again.
Oh, yes, okay.
Yeah, not a problem. Another 4 damage, so he's taken 11 damage. Looks hurt. Blood dribbling down. Lice.
Right. Oh, run in. Run past the hat and go, well, which one am I going for?
The one I just hit.
Right. Holy cow!
11 is good enough. 10, you take out the one on the left.
Nice.
Do you want to describe that moment with the holy cow?
Basically just cleave his head right off.
Wow. You started with his nose, and then in a single round, by the end of it, his head was gone.
Yikes.
Okay, it's their turn, and you hear just one word from his lips. Cleaner! Cleaner! Quick! So 3 words, I lied.
Was that from the head that was flying across?
No, the other one. He'll then disengage and make a run for it up the corridor. So up this corridor, which you can now see, there are wolf banners. It's a little longer. There's also a corridor here, and it slopes downwards. So
Does he
that's...
think we're dead? He's calling for the cleaner.
You're too sensitive.
Yeah, it's obviously still on your mind after that conversation with Rate. It is back to the top. Pepper will also get involved next round, but he was busy tying his shoelaces. Nomo, fire. Yeah, you hit him for 9 damage, so he's taken 14.
I'll run up towards him, I guess.
Okay, you run up the corridor. The corridor with banners of the wolf.
I'll keep running until I'm on the other side of him.
Okay. He'll take a swipe at you with his Well, he has nothing. He has a feather quill. He'll try and stab you with it.
Holy quill.
The holy quill stabs your thigh.
Kills him.
Quill to the eye.
For 4 damage.
Ow.
Ah! He screams in triumph. You get to where you want to get to, just with that damage. Hector.
Did I see all of that?
Yes.
Can take a step back with respect. But then move forward and slash him.
That's how far the respect went.
Yes.
15. Yes, with the extra damage. Nice. As he falls.
Search his body quickly.
Go.
Oh.
Yeah, you find a number of notes, all sort of taped together with a crest of the wolf on it, a red feather.
I'll take his quill as well. That looks useful.
Yeah, still dripping with Nomo's blood. Nice. But this door opens, and a huge hobgoblin with a giant broom comes out and looks around. Gasps in horror at the state.
The cleaner.
The cleaner looks back and forth and sweeps double-handed with his cleaning instrument. Hector and Lice roll a dex saving throw.
Okay. Oh dear.
He swishes with his broom once to the left. Hector, you dodge as best you can and you manage to land on your feet, but you still take 4 damage as he swipes past you. He then sweeps the other direction, sweeping Lice completely off his feet against the wall where Oryx is standing. You take 8 damage for your trouble.
Yeah.
Clean. Pat.
Dissonant whispers.
Okay. Psychic damage.
So if he fails, he takes 12 damage and moves, I guess maybe back into the room, or whatever direction you choose, I guess. If he saves, it's half damage and he stays put.
Oh no. He'll take the 12 damage. Oh! He holds his head, and then he'll move past Hector. You're on your feet. You can do an attack of opportunity. Another 6 damage. 18 damage so far. Nice. He's closed the door. You can still hear him moaning behind the door.
Well done.
Nice. Anything from Lice?
I'll just shout down the hallway to Pebble. Coast is clear. Come on up. Bro, let's get going. Chop chop.
Oh,
let's go.
Okay, and as a group, what do you decide to do?
Move forward. Move forward. Just follow Nomo. He's going the way.
Going towards the big doors.
Should we finish the cleaner off, though?
No,
He's locked himself in the room, right? Okay.
Yeah. Let's just go.
We'll find out what's behind those big doors next time. Thank you very much, guys.
Thank you.
Thanks, John. Cheers,
Sorry
mate.
for the appalling drawings.
That's brilliant.